Oh, he's coming out again, look. It's the funky jet. The funky Gibbon. I'm just rush of hot air. Okay, they're going out in a trio pack. Save right then. Okay, we are back. Bosh. Side, isn't it? Steve Vincent, interesting to see that 9 Squadron still use the WS Squadron code. Okay, Interceptor. Hold on to your hats, boys. Ice Hockey Fanuc 15 Gaza. Just call you Gaza. Say it, man, Dad. Peter Little. Dick Dastardly. Paul Crew. Hey folks, how you doing? What'd you have for lunch? Hey? What'd you have for lunch? Me? I had ham and cheese sandwich with the ham thrown out. So really, really good, big, wholesome lunch. Thank you again to the gentleman who brought me a cup of coffee. Okay, there we go. Trish Flynn, Paul Skilling, Ian Shakeshafter, MS Silence 68, Darren Golding, Ian Morrison, Sue Freeman. Good afternoon, everybody. DB, Cheeky Armitage, Rav H, Roger Slater, Monkey Boy 85. P. Popsy, Neil Corsa, James Doink, Johan Heino, John Grinham, got a new member. There we go. Jeremy Britton has just joined. Very British name, Jeremy Britton. Very warm welcome to you, Jeremy. Captain Sky Marshal, David Lewis, the real Rob. Seymour. What's that, GP? What was that? Sorry? Jilly, did you say something? Oh, okay. Send it. It's always look at this. 3 wide. Doing something wrong if you get COVID out somewhere, aren't you? preset, folks. We got some preset. Okay, let's back down the hatches then. Come along. Won't last for long, but it's decent enough to warrant doing the old ping pong. Here it comes. Okay, folks. A little bit of water. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be too bad. Hey, dude. You alright? Come on now. GP still copy, yeah? Okay, good. Okay, Joe. Joe Tucker is a new member. Welcome, Joe. Along with Michael Murray and Andrew Williams. Very good afternoon to you, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Claire Westerman. Trish Flynn. Claire Clayton. Good afternoon, everyone. Oh wow, okay, here we go then. Let's buckle this up a little bit. You aren't going to get wet. Corrie Langridge, Ian Morrison. Ashley, why are they doing this just training? Yes, you got it. You got it right on the button. This is just training, daily exercises which they go through with the RAF, whether it be nighttime operations or daylight operations. These one of these fella down here actually. I've met him before. He's got a very distinctive voice, and he mentioned to me that they. He was tracking one of the aircraft out over the North Sea in one of the sectors, and it was doing in excess of 1,200 mile an hour, which is pretty impressive, I've got to say. So yeah, these guys will go out, hook up with air-to-air refuelers, take a tank of fuel on, or enough for the exercise. It really is just a case of continually perfecting the skill and the art of air-to-air refueling, because there is obviously a skill to it, and also, as well as that, maybe manoeuvres which they do at the Mac Loop and places like that for low-level manoeuvres, when they're sort of like that kind of like, you know, where they're sort of like dodging and keeping below terrain and possibly trying to keep below radar. But also dogfight scenarios as well. They carry out dogfight scenarios as well, and of course I did mention to the gentleman that was there a possibility that it may have been chasing another aircraft, as in like, you know, a bit like mind the dog or beware of the dog. What's up, GP? Flag's gone. Oh, I think you might be. What is that? Is that on the? It's raining, and I'm keeping. Yeah. Is that all right? Shall I just tell God? Shall I tell God to stop the rain? Sorry, God. Can you just hold on for a minute? Oh, engine start. Here we go. Cover that. So the noise that you heard was the flapping because I put the mic inside the... I think it's going to clear quite quickly actually. I think I'm going to be done in a minute. Oh, turn the camera away and let me get a bit battered, shall we? Come here. Come here. No. Not too bad, was it? Bloody hell. It's going to be gone in a minute, folks. Just keeping the camera in this. Got stuff. Oh yeah, it is. It's just coming through. It's literally. I can see sun at the other end of the other end of runway. Look at me, silly thing. David Atchison, very warm welcome. The real Rob. We'll take the fish. Okay, Michael, Paul Skilling, Liam, Nick McNair, Jody Bruce, drying my eyes. Paul Skilling, Russ CT. There are other echoes following, but not too loud. Hello. Welcome. You. There we go. Let's just see. James Doink mentioning yes, not allowed to broadcast air traffic control here in the UK. Of course. It is a very grey area, folks. You know, there's folks here with radios, and of course the police rock up. Even the armed police and the Coningsby mob. Also, looks at a rainbow behind me. It's nice, isn't it? And they don't tell anyone to stop listening to the radio. The bottom line is that we're broadcasting live, and therefore it's a big no-no. And to be honest with you, again. There would be nothing they could do, but we just literally do it out of respect for our friends in both ATC with Nats and also for our friends here at Coningsby and Lakenheath and other places that we go to. Of course, when we go to America, we're able to run ATC, but to be honest with you, we have had a number of cases where we have been asked to turn the volume down on the ATC, which because it kind of interferes. In fact, it happened to us last week in Schiphol, where we were running the ATC because it's legal to broadcast the ATC out in Holland, but people preferred it without the ATC because it kind of interferes with the whole the rhythm of everything, you know. If it was a pot of gold, folks, I'd share it all with you lot. Tony McCall, yeah, I kind of agree. It's a very grey area, the whole ATC thing, and I just don't want to step on anyone's toes, you know. And of course, all that, you know, you're gonna get your folks who will sort of like report it, and then of course, you know. That's where you kind of will obviously create bad relationships, and oh, that must have been an engine test. We've got a great relationship with London Heathrow and all the other airports that we go to. We don't want to mess with them and sort of like, you know, well, you know, you want to come airside with us? You know, you didn't listen to us when we said please don't do the ATC, so we'd rather just leave it like that. You stay where you are and we'll stay where we are, and that's it. So the difference between that and what we have is we've got a fantastic relationship with London Heathrow, and you know, for us to obviously go over and film something airside is a lot less complicated. It is still very complicated. You have to have £10 million liability insurance for a start, and then of course you have to jump through lots and lots of hoops, which is completely understandable. So a big shout out to Henry Wells if you're watching, by the way, Henry, and all the other folks there at London Heathrow. Clifford Taylor, Debbie Speller. Thank you, Angie Paz. Troon Hentiu. I can hear jets. I can hear jets. Lishand. Lishand, stop calling me Sir Jerry, folks. I'm just one of you. No different. Bloke down the pub, having a chat. It is actually quite nice when I walk up to someone and go, hello, do you have, and they're like, yes, absolutely. How can I help you? What would you like? You know, just normal. We all just want to be normal. Good luck with that. Andrew Wigley, can you track the jets on radar, or do they not show up with it being the RAF? Good question, that, Andrew. Yes, the answer to that is with using ADSB. I think it is Alpha Delta Sierra Bravo. ADSB. It is actually not an app. It's actually on the internet. It is a website. Hold on a minute. Flailing Arm Emporium. Definitely jets coming out from down there, and I think that three over there are also ready to go out. Lishant, you are not normal to us. Yeah, I've had a lot of people say that to me. The real rat. Sandy Humby, Nick McNair, BEA Trident, Lady Jerry. Yeah, there we go. J.F. Bryson, incredible numbers. That insurance is a serious responsibility as well. Right, I have to have 2.5 million indemnity. Guess it's the same when you are airside. Of course it is. You know, public liability is a major thing here. You know, what I'm doing right here, I have to have public liability. If I fall off the van, which is highly unlikely, and the reason why is because I've got these grab bars all the way around the van. But, you know, if somebody was to fall off the steps or try to get up and he fell off the steps, even though he's not allowed on the vehicle, I have a public liability to make sure that that's all covered, and you have to do that when you're running a business. You know, you can't have little floppy chains at the side. You've got to have good quality solid steel uprights, and that's why this whole setup is permanent. The floor is very, very secure. All the health and safety have to have a working at heights certification and all that kind of malarkey. So it is very sort of like, even though in the background there's a lot of other things going on, of course. Sue Cruz, Herman Gutema, working and watching Big Jet TV, my day couldn't get any better. Okay, you're just going to see these guys creep out from the top there. Of course, where I am, folks, normally, if the operations were switched and they were coming out this way, we would be down at the other viewing area, which is up the other end of the airport. If you get Google Earth up and look at Coningsby, basically that will be your north, I think. Let's just have a look. Yeah, actually, no, that's your north. But when you look at the western end of the airfield, you'll see a viewing. It's actually, I think it's even on Google Earth. The spotting area. That's where the man with the burgers is down there. Makes an awesome cup of tea and has some great burgers and other stuff, of course. Down here where we are is again, you know, a recognised spot for people to come and park up off the road. Obviously, we're not obstructing the crash gates These folks are here. If they need to get down, they can get down very quickly. Just don't park your car in front of the crash gates, like what we do when we go to East Midlands, for example, where we park up at the crash gate. It's not sort of like officially recognised as, but it's accepted by the folks here at Coningsby and the local police. You just need to be aware of all that kind of stuff. You know, you're an adult, you know how to handle it. But there we go. Jers is a new member. Are you going to visit back, Captain Sky Marshal, you're going to back to ILA Berlin 2022 this June, 22nd and 26th? Oh, that's interesting, isn't it, Jelly? But that was a nightmare with connectivity, wasn't it, in Berlin? That was the old Bond. It's questionable, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, good point that, Captain Sky Marshal. I think we might, Jelly, can you just do me a favour and just pop me a reminder in the subject bar, and then I'll deal with it. Thank you for that, Captain Sky Marshal. And that was a great air show as well, out there in Berlin. Long time ago, they had the German, the Luftwaffe Eurofighter there, did an awesome display. They had a huge fly past of the Luftwaffe, and a great static display with all the Americans there, like, you know, here's our great aircraft, just come and have a look around, you know, like showing us the flight deck, showing us the loading areas, you know, where all the troops go, the helicopters. They had the A350 there doing a massive display with the A350. Was Airbus, got a great representation there. So yeah, good point that, Mr. Sky Marshal. Don Michael, afterburner sauce, yes. I did actually say to him quite some time back, you should do an afterburner burger, which is obviously the sauce that goes on it, because you'll certainly know about it the next morning as you take off from the toilet seat. Sorry about that. Yeah, thanks for that, mate. Yeah, rivet, joint and chips. You see, you guys, you could create a little marketing team amongst you, couldn't you? Hey, they're definitely coming out, man. I can hear them getting closer and closer. Stephen Goodman is a new member from Somerset near Yeovilton. A very good afternoon to you, Stephen. He's probably from London or something. He's moved down there. But anyway, Stephen, very warm welcome to you, and welcome to all our new members as well, who've joined since Friday, before Friday, and of course, all of you folks right the way back when, as far as back as I can remember, right the way back to the old days of Big Jet TV. And of course, Ian Shakeshaft is one of those. Dan, the unit is a Rolls-Royce EJ200. He's talking about the engine here for the Eurofighter. The same used on Europe's favourite fighter jet, the Eurofighter Typhoon. The engine develops a stunning 90 KN is Newton meters, is it, of thrust, or 55,000 thrust horsepower. That's an interesting thing. Thrust horsepower is a calculation between pounds of thrust and horsepower, the two combined. But interestingly enough, I think it's only about 18,000 pounds of thrust per engine, isn't it? And then another 7,000 pounds or 6,000 pounds with afterburner. But you'll need to confirm that with me, because you've obviously looked that up. Thanks, Dan. Right, here they come, folks. Enough of me waffling on. Let's listen to the jets. Benny and the jets. Take yourself back to 1944, folks, or 1943, Lancaster bombers taxiing out. great deal of waving today, have we really? Been a little bit miserable, but there you go. They're obviously concentrating on the work that they need to do. That's all we need. Got a couple of sidewinders on the side. Look, on the end pods, sidewinders sleep tonight. Oh, you got a big one. Jonesy, innit? So Squadron. Yeah, go on, son. Now they've woken up. Yeah, we love that, man. Awesome. Awesome wave. Okay. We can now tie this back. I don't think we're going to get any more Sorry folks, just stand by. Just got to get this still there, Chili? Copy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Well, okay, so what are these three then, folks? What are these three? Okay. ASRAM, not winders. Okay. I think sidewinders is the old type in it. Ali Layman, thank you very much indeed. Well, don't forget there are other folks here standing at the gate, so they might be they're waving at them as well. Kurt Landgraf, I heard something drop. Don't worry, that will buff out. Yeah, just the phone. Another testament to the phone case, we have to say, but we can't sell it because the store's closed. ADSB exchange indeed. Those blokes, Keith Clegg, those blokes working at the end of the runway have a great spot. Yeah, man. You know, you would, wouldn't you? You would if you were working down there, man. He'd probably say, oh, I've got to dig this hole a little bit bigger today, if you don't mind. Oh, I filled it in. Oh, sorry, mate. Let me dig it again. Might have to do another couple of days here. Like overworking. No, you're right. I don't want any overtime. It's fine. I'll just stay here if that's all right. No. Don't put me up somewhere else. I don't want to go somewhere else. I'm a good trench digger, honestly, but I'm having a few troubles with my thumb. You know, selecting. That's what you don't want to get stuck behind on the A16, folks. One of them. Takes 1 hour and 3 minutes to get from the Blue Bridge at the start of the A16 to Coningsby, and it is 1 hour's driving. It's a short distance, but it's single carriageway, and it's a blooming nightmare. Especially in the I think it's the late summer, is it, or the summer when they start harvesting the cabbages. Very strong smell of cabbage when you come up to Coningsby, as there was this morning. A very strong smell of manure. Oh! There he goes. God, launching. Still they come. Well, it might not be. You'll probably recognise the reporter, Jilly. Starts at 6 o'clock. Boys just doing a nice slow drive past. Yeah, there you go. See the head-up display there, folks, in front of him. I think they wear the white... Was he wearing gloves there? I didn't see. But I seem to recall they wear white gloves. Is that anti-static? Because the instruments are so prone to obviously taking electricity through your fingers and all that. You know when. Oh, fantastic! Yes, we did. Yeah. You're not from around these parts, are you, boy? I thought he was having a wee, that bloke, for a minute. He's on his phone. Right. About another 2 minutes. Okay, we've got the. Is it BBC or ITV, Jilly? I can't remember. What is it? Is it BBC? It's the BBC. This is the BBC from up north. BBC up north. Hey up, everybody. Welcome to BBC up north. There we go. Neil Devine. What a great surname, Devine. Welcome to you, Neil. Great to see you. Bootle lad's got some World War I flying gloves. Flipping that big old leather ones, like with big, you know, the big, the ones with the big bit on the back of them. You know, God's sake, come on, son. What is it? So, you know. Jan's views, good question. What is the takeoff speed of a Eurofighter? Well, I would say that that's probably around about 140, 160 knots, something like that. I mean, I know they get going. They really do get going. Cheeky Armitage. Jeff chats. Hope they get plenty of BP points at £1.50 a litre. Helen Clapp, loving the noise. Real Rob, I like that name. Sally, don't care much anymore. Ken G, good afternoon to you. Matthew Watts, Jody Bruce, Ryan Chapelhow. We all don't all talk like. Yeah, I know you don't all talk like that out there. I love coming up here, especially last night when I pulled over in the parking area to have a wee, and in my own toilet, by the way, that's in the back of the van. Yeah. Before anybody goes, you're polluting when bloody countryside. Beautiful skies up here, man. No light pollution at all. Just fantastic. Saw a satellite. I don't know if it was the ISS or what, but it was absolutely beautiful. Here we go. Send it. Just a single runway here at Coningsby. Out of the wind, man. Do you want to do it out of the wind? Do you want to do it down there?
Just do this side.
That side?
Yeah, we'll use
this side or that side? Okay.
Thank you.
Nice
sorry, but you missed that one.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. Yes. Yeah, of course you did. Yeah. Take that with a glass of red wine. No worries. Take care. See you later. Bye. GP's still there, copy? Okay. We missed a bleeding. He went out with after. Oh man. Oh. Okay, there we go. You can't please everyone, can you? You just cannot please everyone at the end of the day. But sorry, folks, I did miss that. He went out loud as well. Okay, there we go, folks. Okay, let's talk to the camera, shall we? Oh, GP man, Okay, crazy winds up here, man. Got to be honest with you. Well, it is flat, isn't it, Lincolnshire? I mean, it is sort of like prone for being windy. Is that? Yeah, we got more jets coming out, folks. Don't you worry about it. We got, in fact, is he moving? Yes. Okay, we got the 3 over there, and I think we've got more coming out over here. So don't worry about it. We'll be right back with the action very shortly. Shadow looks like a small child waving something on top of the van. Oh, was there a shadow on the? Yeah, sorry about that. Jeff Anderson, thank you, Jeff. Yeah, it was just one plane, and you know, oh, it's a little kid being interviewed over there. It's fantastic. Alexandra Wood. There we go, Alexandra. Thank you very much indeed. You do not lose your stripes if you rejoin on premium level. Thank you, Adam. Much appreciated. Liam, Wales 85. Well, you kind of like, you know, they were up here, so I had to sort of like oblige, really. I'm guessing you would say, but that's it. We're sort of done with it now. We just want to get back to normal. You need a PA. I've got a PA. It's chilly. Curb appeal. Good afternoon to you. Yeah, Wales 85. Yeah. BBC should give you one of the cameras. Well, Bootlad, I was explaining to the to the cameraman. Funny enough, the fact that you know, that camera that he's got down there, that's got to be 40-50 grand's worth of gear, and to get the zoom that we have for you know, 38,000 feet or however high it might be, to get those cruisers at that height, I just go straight through the toggle with the zoom. That thing down there, you have to slide it from one to another, and it changes the picture. It changes the shot dramatically, so much so that you just, yeah, it would wind you lot up. You'd be like, oh, don't like that. What's going on there? So so you have to compromise, and the best compromise, I've got to be honest with you. And if anyone's ever, we've never had any negative comments about this Panasonic VX1, because it literally does everything it's supposed to do. Garrett Baxter, yes, I've got your stripe, Garrett. Just a single one, not striped, but you got a stripe. I can see that. Pete Watson, got it. He's got it. Stubby, good afternoon to you. Gaz Grill. Gabrielle Cicarelli, I think that's right, Gabrielle, with a lovely emoji of her dog. Sandy Humby, Nick McNair, Jody Bruce, Andrew Hickinbottom. Yeah, all in the heat of the moment, innit? Right, here we go, folks. Which one are you talking about, GP? That's not good, mate, because mine doesn't do it at all. Yeah, right. Oh, that's the answer then, isn't it? Oh, flipping it. We've been doing it wrong for 4.5 years. Brilliant. Bless. I tried one of them once. It's almost like buying it out of a cracker, isn't it, Jilly? Have you ever had one of them? It's like looking for a tube.
Thank you. If you see Michelle next time, tell her we say hello. Yeah. What your name? Gemma.
Skills. Nice aero brake. Like that. Reminds me of old Stevie Pete's mountain bike, that does. What's that, GP? Oh, yeah, well it will, yeah, most definitely it'll be on tonight, yeah. Look at his hat. Look at his hat, Chilly. Look at his hat. It's nice. I know. Yeah. Nice hat. Good lad. See, some of our merchandise does get out there. I would have sent that, wouldn't I? I would have sent that. Yes. Probably got Charch's hairs on it. Yeah, clone him. Oh, wouldn't mind that. Wouldn't mind that at all, mate. Just everywhere, all over the desk and everything. Fire it up! Oh, isn't that lovely? Here we go. Coningsby runs, man. Have we caught that before? Wow! How cool was that? Wow! Just gonna pop down to it and say hello to this lovely couple here. Every time they go past, it's a big warm rush of air from the engines. What's that, GP? I can hear you now. Really? Well, yeah. A theme tune? Just so long as I can write it and sing it. I could be so good for you. Dun, dun, dun. Treat me like you want me to. Take care, see you, nice to see you. Bye bye. What time's it on? 6 o'clock? 6:30. 6:30 folks, it's on at 6:30. Where's my friends? They're over there. Let me, I think I've got just He's not going to miss another one, is he? 6:30 folks. Tune into, is it, what's it? Norfolk, no, sorry, North Yorkshire. North Yorkshire Digital. BBC up north. Oh, look north. Luke north. Come on, son. Send it up, baby. Here we go. Rock and roll. heard that the Reds were up out of Scampton, I think it is, about half an hour ago. It'd be great if they did a fly past, wouldn't it, over the field. What would be good is if oh no! You serious? Well, you can't be that divided, surely it can't be that divided, man. Ah, there we go. LNHC is a new member. See the way I say H there and not H. Ginny don't like that. Pete Watson, good afternoon. I feel the need for speed. Funny enough, I was saying to Ginny, the two coppers that came and visited me earlier on, great couple of guys, really nice to chat to them, and it was interesting because the one of them looked like, what's his name, Ginny? Maverick. What's his name? Tom Cruise. Look, he looked the spitting image of Tom Cruise, man. I thought he did anyway. Yeah. Paul Hodgson. That dual departure was shot of the day. It was, wasn't it? Wasn't it just, I mean, you know, have we caught a duel before? Have we done one from the other end, maybe? I know we've had like 3 of them all lined up together, but they all go out bosh, bosh, bosh. They don't go out like twin pack. Just fantastic. EGPX. Peter Walsh, busier than Heathrow, question mark. SKW, best mill show yet for me, great day, thank you. Oh, thank you very much indeed, SKW. Darren Golding, Speedy Robin, one of the Typhoons has just landed at Bryce. Interesting. Yeah. They do look like whiskers, don't they? But they are, you know, they are a flight surface canard. They're called canard wings, which basically aid in the because this aircraft is so unsteady. It has to actually built unsteady for flight. You have to be constantly on the controls with it, from what I'm hearing. No autopilot with these guys as far as I'm aware, although they might have a sort of like, you know, a bit like in your car where you have you just sort of like stick it on cruise if they're going on a long mission, maybe. I don't know. Probably highly unlikely, I would have thought. Lots of military aviation people laughing their bazooms off at me. No, they don't have that, you flipping idiot. What's that? Andy Peters. Andy Peters. It's getting young. Oh, that's fantastic. Andy Peters wants to come and work for big. Tony Austin, I wonder if the young lady pilot we saw before is flying one of these today. Pete Watson, I don't know. Tony, I would hope so. I would imagine so. To be perfectly honest with you, and I'm going to be, it's like I've said to people so many times before, I don't find it a big thing that a female would be flying one of these things, or one of the A380s or a 350. I just see her as a pilot. Do you want a sticker, mate? Yes. they've done to the van.
I know, that's
Bloody horses.
yeah,
Look at that. It's rude. Absolutely. I mean, I love them to bits, but...
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
That's what people are talking about.
Oh, do they? Yeah. Thanks for your support, mate. Appreciate it. Okay. Yes. So what I was saying about the female pilots. You know, there's, to me, I don't care. I don't care what sex they are, where they come from, what they do, the colour of their skin, or anything like that. If they do the job, then you know, that's what's really important, isn't it? You know. Qualifications for me are not an important thing. It's just dedication and commitment, and obviously knowing what you're doing as well, of course. But pilots, any walk of life, whatever you're doing, it doesn't matter. So get out there and do it, whoever you are. The real Rob. Quinchu, Jason Worley. How do you find out when bases are doing their operations, i.e. daytime or nighttime ops? Jason, we go to a website called, actually it's an app, which is the one that we went to find out the daytime, what time they open today. Okay, we went to Fighter Control, and those guys generally post stuff, and they will give you indications as to whether they're doing daylight or night ops. And of course, yesterday, last minute, always last minute with us, we decided, well, I decided, let's just go to Coningsby. We haven't been to Coningsby for ages. Let's do a show up here, because we've obviously done Lake and Eve quite a lot. Mildenhall as well. We love Mildenhall. But of course, we want to give our boys and girls the support that they deserve at the RAF, and of course all the folks here at Coningsby. And of course, don't forget, folks, somewhere on this field there are at least 2 aircraft that are literally they have an umbilical system which literally wires the aircraft up to live, and therefore if the pilots are literally as they used to be in the old fighter stations with the Spitfires and the Hurricanes, sitting out on the grass with the bell. You know, the guy comes out, rings the bell, and they run out to their aircraft, jump on the wing, jump into the cockpit. Guy comes out, straps him in, slides the canopy forward, and bosh, off they go. You know, firing up the engine real quick. You have to do a mag check and all that with the old Merlin engines, of course, but with these guys, they're all ready to roll, as they always will be, to defend our skies. And somewhere out there, in amongst this, these bunkers here, it may even be over the other side. I don't know which one it is, but obviously we don't want to know that. But the QRA are always ready and waiting to. It's a big area as well. If you look on Google Earth, you'll see that stretches out quite some way. But I'm not sure which is where the QRA exactly are located. But whatever it is, they defend our skies. Mad Matt UK, there was a Hawker Hunter flew out of Scampton and flew to the east of your location. Okay, Hawker Hunter, blimey, that's an old girl, isn't it? Okay, out to the east. How long ago did that happen? Mad Matt, obviously quite some time ago, because I'm miles behind on the comments. That was at 3:05. Okay, so I'm about 8 minutes behind on the comments. My apologies. Edward James, Jody Bruce, Daniel Morgan, Hawk Hunter, not far from you, Jerry. Okay. Well, I missed it, haven't I? If he's gone out and he's headed east. One of my favourite cities is York. Julie, beautiful place. Andy Sokolow, isn't it just an absolutely beautiful place? But I didn't actually. I did mention very briefly. This is if you're into your stargazing or anything like that, planetary stuff. Come up here, folks, or down to the New Forest. There are obviously different places around the UK where there is zero light pollution, and it is the most impressive sight you could possibly see. You can see the Milky Way, man. You can literally see our universe, so to speak. Right, you can see the band. It is so impressive. And you see satellites and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, there we go. Luke, Edward James, Andy Parnell. Seen the Reds training most days, went up and down the A15. John Singleton. Chinook, it's 4 AM here and I need some sleep. Catch you all later, Chinook. Take care. Chinook, I'm guessing I pronounced that, not Chinook. Rab H. Rafe Levine. I'm the only nutter who waves back to the pilots. There we go. BEA Trident. Carl Watts in the house. Good day to you, Carl. Hope everything's going. What's that, GP? Sorry. Yeah. 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 Are you going? Oh, okay. Take care. Be safe. Thank you so much for your support. Look after yourselves. Thank you very much. Oh, what a lovely couple. And he's wearing a hat. Julie, can you just tell them that we're still sort of coming down to earth and that we will, we'll be in touch. We'll be in touch, yeah. Just, Speedy Robin. Keith Clegg. Oh, we did a touch and go at Bryce, that Eurofighter. Muzz Mason, welcome back to First Class, Muzz. Great to see you here. Beth Jean 97 is a new member. Welcome, Beth Jean. Neil Dyer, all you on Flight Radar 24, check out Solex 01 flight path. That's some serious turns. Oh, okay, interesting. AR, all controls are managed through software on board, which makes the Typhoon fly. Okay, yes. Am I right though in saying that it is an unstable platform, and it's built that way purely so that it is more reactive, shall I say, to scenarios like dogfights and climb outs and rapid descents and all that kind of stuff. Someone told me that. That's the reason why I'm saying it. Chuck Tannehill, good day to you from California. John Grinham, Lee Palmer, Andy Peters is we into plane. Andy Peters is we into his plane spotting. Oh, he's well into his plane spotting, I think. Oh, Andy Peters. He's the fella that does the GMTV, Good Morning Britain, GMB or whatever, isn't it? He did, that was it, yes, yes. The Lowy family, good afternoon. Yes, that's right, he did. And now he does the morning, he does the you can win this car and that money and all that kind of thing on a GMB. David Bowman, just seen Andy Peters' tweet. What is this tweet? I'm missing it, I haven't seen it. Oh, okay, I'll have to look at it afterwards. Oh, it's an audition for Big Jet TV. Oh, right, okay. He's gone there, has he? He's gone down there, has he? George L. might be Sky Channel 957 for the interview with Jen. 957, Jenny, did you hear that? David McBride. The autopilot in most... Oh, missed that. Oh, there is an autopilot. There is an autopilot. Where'd that young lad go? I wanted to put him on camera because he deserved it. He was a nice, polite young man. Kit Kat, HGC, Blue Dog 10. So there seems to be a bit of wind, so no offence, England, but what's this storm called? Didn't know a bit of wind was considered a storm. We'd call it gusty in the farm of Oz. Yes, there we go. Peter Walsh. Katie Lake. Rob, it's we're going to be gone by the time that news feature comes on. I'll be on the road by then, my friend. Neil Devine, Edward James, Neil Witchard, Emma Seymour, Helen Jones. Thank you, Kevin, for recognising the ground crew. Proud mum. Yes, indeed, the ground crews are, well, I've said it numerous times. It's not just the pilots, it's the folks that make these things fly and keep these things in the air as well. We need to appreciate all the work that they do. Again, whatever the conditions, they have to get out there and get these things. Okay, fair enough. I mean, in conditions like this today, they'll do it outside, and in harsher conditions, they'll obviously fire these things up in the bunkers and wheel them straight out, I think. Which is why they've got those huge out the back of each of these bunkers. They've got these exhaust outlets, so to speak, where the exhaust is taken out, so that they can fire these jets up inside these hard standing shelters. It's supposed to be blast proof, which I'd imagine they are. I think they're lined with concrete and steel. You'd have to have a pretty big, I think that just the general shape of them is it withstands a shock wave because of this. Kevin Beasley, Boeing E-3D Sentry on flight radar at Waddington. They're keeping those things flying, aren't they? Bob the Bomb, Blue Dog 10, Sam Freeman. That'll be in the QRA hangar left of the diamond. Okay, is that the QRA hangar over there then? Is that the QRA hangar there, folks? Wow. Okay. That's got a call that crazy, if we call that. Old but still beautiful. Carl Wall. Oh, has he done a little bit? Has he? Has he done some kind of a video piece? Has he? Oh, okay, fantastic. Okay. I can't hear it because I think I'm on. I can't. All I can see is his face moving. I can't hear him, so I'll have to come back to that. But fair play to him, man. That's really funny, man. Abby Garvey, Ian Morrison, Paul Hodgson, Eurofighter ZK305, returning at 10 after doing a fly past at Orient Rise. Okay, he's at 10,000 feet is what he's saying, I think there. I thought he did a touch and go at Rise. Martin Smith, lots of helicopters flew into Norfolk yesterday. Interesting. Carol Cupcake, good afternoon all big jetters and Jilly. Late to the party, hope you're all having fun. Ian Morrison, James Doing, Eddie Cumming. There is another Typhoon about from Groningen Airport. Okay. He's flown into UK airspace, is he? Martin Fairbrother, Hawker Hunter T2 over Scampton. Oh, okay, so it's too far from me, unfortunately. What a great aeroplane, the Hawker Hunter. Remember those back in the days, man. The days of the Vampire and the Lightning and it was the Vampire and the Meteor, wasn't it, that did I always remember the Vampire and the Meteor doing dual displays together. Aaron Flood, he's a 5-month subscriber, got his second stripe. Blue Dog 10. Okay, Eddie Cummings notes patrolling their border by the look of it. Okay, Jude Wright. In a former life, I was working as a scheduler at Farnborough. Wow, cool. Rick Newfeld. Yeah, it is. The wind is bad. I mean, if I cover this one, Julie, does it make any difference if we have double the wind? If I turn this mic off? Actually, to be honest with you, the mic's going to need to be switched out now anyway, so stand by. You kind of put this down here and give it a bit of a wind block at the moment, just to just that when a jet comes, I'm going to have to put that mic on the front of the doing a 326. They're going to be doing much more, actually. Sam Freeman. Okay, let's just see if that's made any difference. Katie Lake, Alex Reynolds, Liam H. Dassault Falcon doing red air for the Typhoon over the North Sea. Call sign Monica 21, operated by Draken. Doing red air. Well, what's red air? Is that are they droning almost as a target? Dassault Falcon. Okay, call sign Monica 21. Liam, is that where they are playing with the aircraft, or not so much playing with it, but acting as a target? Falcon 20, 53 years old, just went over the top. Lowy family. Chicky Armitage, Trish Flynn, Helen Clapp, Need a modern version of Bloodhound now, key to protect against cruise missile attack. Holly, I think that is. Holly Locklad, best show on TV. Well, it's a bit different then, isn't it, I guess. Paul Lawler, the farm, but also had Comet, BAC 111 and Snoopy Hercules. Is that the shows that they had, or they had them based down there? Tony Austin, Hunter and Javelin, my two favourite fighters, the Hunter and the Javelin. I think they've got both of those, or at least one of them, down at the Gatwick Museum, and I'd imagine that they've probably also got one at the museum at East Midlands Airport as well, Static Museum down there. BJC, Javelin, Venom, Vampire and the big old Bristol freighters were very popular when I was a kid. There we go, BJC. Sort of about my era as well then, by the sounds of it. Cy Chambers, Paul Lawler. Oh, Red is Enemy, there we go. So yes, so he is simulating dogfights, I'm guessing. Is that right? Maybe simulating dogfights. Vladimir Putin official. That's funny, man. Someone's changed their name, haven't they? Because they're a 3-striper. Julia Gettings. Oh dear, Julia. Well, sort of like pretend to swim. Sit on the front of the couch and just move your arms. Sam T. Red Airplane, the bad guys. There we go. I kind of figured it out, but yeah, that's good to know. Blue is friendly and red enemy. Beth G 97, loving the show. Love spending time at CGY in my spare time. I work for the local NHS community nursing team as a healthcare support worker. Thank you, Beth, for everything that you do. You and all your team. Stephen Billings. Missed that one. Missed that one, Julie. Oh. Oh. All right. Yep. Well, no, really. They're towing a drone behind it for air-to-air live fire. Wow, that's actually what that's how my mum's brother. That's how my mum's brother died. He was up in Scotland towing a drone for live air simulation, and they got shot down. Unfortunately, friendly fire went into the drink. Never recovered his body. Other brother flew the Catalina. Philip Thorley, mum used to work on the Gloucester Meteor, as the RAF called it, meat box, when he was in the RAF. Oh, his old man. Sorry, my apologies, Philip. Hunter and Javelin are old aircraft types the RAF used to fly. Yeah. Back in the day. Blue Dog 10, all aircraft are fitted with a battle management system, as well as Navy and especially Army on the ground. Sight aware, BMS, blue dots are friendly, and I'm not disclosing any more. There we go. Rivet joint flying over the Ukraine. Interesting. Speedy Robin, inbound Typhoon, 2 minutes. Thank you, Mike. Darren Emerton, Jane Urquhart, Kamikaze Cat ZK 305 at 3,000 feet, heading back in. Guy Burton, I used to live on the flight path to Yeovilton, so grew up with Hunters, Sea Vixens, Buccaneers, Vulcans, the awesome Phantoms, which were all great to watch, and they were so low too. Wow, what great memories for you, Guy. Tell you what, as I drove in here this morning, I looked to my right over there, and I swear I saw a Phantom. And I know that the RAF did operate Phantoms at some point. Did they operate Phantoms out of Coningsby, folks? Can you tell me? Simon Bates, come back to Hepburn and do another Spitfire video. I live next to the airfield and see the Spits every day during the summer. Simon, I'd love to, but I think they've got it all sewn up down there. Last time I spoke to them, they were sort of like, you know, well, we're fine, thank you. Appreciate, you know, the offer, but we're all good, thanks. Peter Ratcliffe, Jerry, did you ever rate the Jaguar? Well, I rated it as a display aircraft, most definitely. I think it, you know, in terms of when I look back at everything, in terms of aerodynamics and structural design and all that, the Jaguar seemed to be a very square aircraft, very small wings as well. I don't know what it was like to fly, never heard any reports about it, but obviously, you know, when you're a kid of like 10 years old and you're standing at an air display, anything that's like coming over the crowd line and is like, sort of like half a mile away before the sound gets to you, that's when it's really really good fun. Yeah, I mean, the Jaguar and there were two, the top, was it the which was it, was it the old Typhoon that looked very similar? I'm not sure. Okay, looks like we've got a jet inbound. Here we go. Early. This is the jet that did the touch and go at Bryce, is it? Don would have seen that, wouldn't he? I think. Is that GP? Yeah. 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 Yeah, the heat, yeah. Well, you would have thought so, wouldn't you? Never known to do what? That's insane, man. Someone made a pale ale, a Big Jet TV pale ale. Yeah, we're going to drop the link on chat now, folks. Okay, I don't know, is that good? So £2 a can, isn't it? Yeah, that's not bad, is it? Big Jet TV. I'll have a pint of Big Jet TV, please. So it's an open pint. Yeah, of course. So no doubt the Typhoon's gone through some serious modifications in terms of its equipment on board the aircraft, especially computers, software upgrades and hardware upgrades as well, I'd imagine. In terms of the design of the aircraft being much the same, I don't think they're still making it. Are they still making the Eurofighter? Sorry about that. What's that? Oh. Part of the training procedures, folks. What this guy or girl is doing, all part of the training procedures. Guessing. What was that? Oh, right. Why would you make something like that up, man? Day. It's just maybe the final free ship in it. Fairly heck. At that time of day with the worth of. The police officers who came and said hello to me earlier on was saying about last year, I think it was, one of these Typhoons came down short, about 30 feet short of the tarmac, hit the grass and bounced. I think it was obviously the good thing is it was in the summertime. In the summertime, when the weather is fine. You can read that up and down the sky.
Touch and go maybe? He's looking out for his boat. Looking all over the flipping gaff. Flat out. See how much better it looks with its gear up. Sleek. Menacing.
delicate. You're right there. You're right there, flower. Oh my God. Timbuktu. Gonna go there. Out of Mongolia. Is that Mongolia or out of Mongolia? Mongolia's Mongolia, isn't it? I think. I don't know. Don't ask me where it is. Is that South America? It's South America, isn't it? No, okay. I'll keep. I'll get me coat. I'll get me coat. Where is it then? Oh no! It's Asia, isn't it? It's Asia, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry. No, it's Asia, isn't it? It's like. Out Thailand way or something like that, innit? Oh no. Can you get the number 56 bus to it? Put it that way. Can I get the number 56 to it? 6, please. Just one to Mongolia, please. Set. Is this going to be the last set? One. Strike a pose. I know, man. I know. Ask anyone though. I bet they wouldn't. I wouldn't. I'd say at least 5 out of 10 people wouldn't know where it is. Oh. Oh, is it? Oh yeah, it's part of Russia, isn't it? It's part of the Russian sort of like, no, okay. Forget about that driver, I'll just make my own way there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Genghis Khan, there we go. No? Okay, no, maybe. Shane Mayer, a very warm welcome to you. Paul Hooper, also a new member. Rab H. I wish bloody Eurosport would get a Panasonic. I wish Eurosport would get a Panasonic VX1. Tea and tiffin time. Nice share. What an absolute star. Jody Bruce. Hugo DeCara, Darren Golding, Mrs. A, Stephen Hudson, Hugo DeCara, thank you. Do we have one left, ladies and gents? Do we have one left, I think? Jose. Steve Hudson. Will you reach right up and it, isn't it? Is that nearly it? I think the we had that single one there, haven't we? What's heading south? Ed the Duck. Peter Walsh. Peter Walsh, thank you very much indeed. Oh no, here we go, we've got a 2-ship inbound, I think. Let's just have a look. Grab that. Gosh. There it is. Oh, isn't that nice? Yeah, I've got to be honest with you, man. I'm not paid by them. I'm not sponsored by them. They don't give us free kit. Nothing like that. And I'm not interested, to be honest with you, because it's such a cheap item. It's not like it's a 40 grand camera. It's such good value for just under £500. It's a free ship inbound. Okay, what are we going to do here? Trying to isolate the microphone as much as I can, folks. Mostly formatted, aren't they? Well, it looks like it anyway. It's the twin ship that went out earlier on, is it? That went out together. They're not going to land together, are they? That would be pretty crazy if they did. The runway's certainly wide enough to take 2 of these ships, but looks like they are coming in together, doesn't it? Don't clip those wings, man. Inseparable, those two, aren't they? Hanging your brothers. Here in heaven. AP.
Takeoff. Did you hear that, Jilly? That's it. We're trialling a new app, folks. It's called App in the Air, and it's actually editor's choice on the App Store, believe it or not. I know there's going to be a lot of folks out there who've already tried it, already use it. It's got amazing reviews, and we want to trial it. We've already sort of like had a flick through it. Jilly's had a flick through it, and it just literally seems to do what it says on the tin. So we're going to trial it. If you've got any feedback on it, let us know, and even check it out. App in the Air. Basically a travel app where if you put your flight details into it, it'll come up with all the information. If you're overseas, give you updates on if you're travelling in or out of a country, your flight details, input those, and you can book through the app as well, and it will give you, like, you know, flight information on delays and stuff like that. And some of the feedback that we've seen actually are from people who said that the airline were miles behind them. They were actually, the app is quicker than the operators and the airport in terms of delays and stuff like that. So definitely we want to have a look at that and help those guys out. There we go. Liam Gell has used App in the Air for 5 years, man. Nothing but good reviews, I've got to say. Here we go. I think they even tell you what baggage claim belt your baggage is coming out on, and crazy stuff like that. Yeah. Wow, that was a gnarly shot, man. Did you see that? Did you see that shot? Wow. It was sort of like all heat related. Hodges just loading it up now, is he? Definitely worth it by the sounds of it. Yeah, you can import all your flight points and your this and that. Yeah, definitely, and it's a one-stop shop, isn't it? You know, once you're in there, you're done. You don't need to look at anything else. So from now on, when we're overseas, I'll just ask you to check the app and see where we're at, if there's any delays. It's it all. App in the Air. We don't want all of that. Yeah. That's more like it. Okay, fast one over the field, mate. Come on, fast one over the field. Flat out. Yes. Yes, yes, it is as well. Go on, mate. Slow it down a bit. That's good news, though. Yeah. Go on, mate. Wheelie king of the day. I'm sure he took his hand off the bars there as well. Spun the bars. Gosh, he's down. Those beautiful titanium nozzles, man. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, we're done. Everyone's going. It's a mass exodus. Movement of the people. See you, folks. Bye. And when Bagpuss goes to sleep, all his friends go to sleep. Professor Yuffle and the mouth organ. Yep. Bleeding Bagpuss, miserable git. Didn't used to do much, did he? He's all quite a miserable git, old Bagpuss, wasn't he? Right, no, he didn't have nightmares about him. Right, there you go, folks. Yeah. Not like a flipping puppet cat. It's a puppet! Stupid thing. Anyway. Yeah, there you go, folks. Wow, what a day. We just got a new member right at the end there. Rootbox, very warm welcome. Hey, listen, folks, I just want to say a huge thank you to all you aviation, military aviation guys and girls out there who've given me so much feedback today and information. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. A chicka-kaboom. What's that? Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, I got it. It's got to blow me trumpet. Shut down. Yes, a huge thank you to all of you folks out there who've given me feedback and information about these aircraft, about the operations, about the discussions that we have. It's great, isn't it? Great, eh? And all you folks who just sit back and watch and enjoy it, pretending to do things. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm a bit busy over here. Yeah, what a great day. Thank you so much, and thank you once again to Coningsby, RAF Coningsby, to all the crews here, not just the flight crews of course, but all the folks who work on the ground as well. They need to be mentioned as often as the flight crews, of course, because of the fact that without them, it's a bit like me with Jilly. Without Jilly, it wouldn't happen, and without those ground crews, man, those guys would be standing around like, well, who's going to start the bleeding thing then? Yeah, anyway, what a fantastic day. Now I've just got to endure 3 hours of hardship and at least an hour on the A16 behind 300,000 and cabbage tractors and all kinds of things, which are there for a reason. They have to do things and deliver to the shops, and you gotta have your cabbage, you gotta eat your cabbage. all right, yes, thank you everybody, and thank you once again to all our fantastic new and existing members. Great to see you here. Can't wait to get out overseas. Don't forget, next month, folks, at least 2 shows overseas, 1 European show and 1 US show. Don't do that, Jerry. Sorry about that. Use that finger. Oh, they're going to put it on the thing later, aren't they? Oh, look what Jerry did. It's like, grow up, you bunch of idiots. Yeah. Oh, look. Hey, how about that? We started the show with this, and we've ended it with it. Oh, easy, son. That was a little bit, hey. Yeah, that was a little bit, got a bit of crosswind action going on there. Not quite as dramatic as other stuff that we've seen, though. Oh, get their brakes sorted out, mate. Get their brakes sorted out. Yeah, so what a great day, and thank you to everybody here as well, everyone who came up and say, great Petwood Hotel as well, folks. Got to say, I know a lot of people have been there before, but the Petwood Hotel, steeped in history. If you love your history, it's just got loads and loads of pictures. Go and drink in the bar that Guy Gibson and his crew hung out at, you know, after a mission, literally, 617 Squadron. And of course, just lots of things to do down there. And thank you so much to the Petwood Hotel. Very quiet there as well, I have to say. You know, you go to some really expensive hotels and you've got this going on all night, some generator somewhere. You know, all the central heating's like dum 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 dum. No, this is even with the age of the Petwood Hotel, very creaky floorboards, I will say. My room had very creaky floor. So I'm only going to loo, innit? Wake everyone up. But anyway, what a great place that is, man. And I would recommend highly that you visit it, and also all the public houses. Oh, look at that! That's quite nice. I like that. Look, it's got his peeky boo. Quickly before he goes back to sleepy nannies. Nice. He's got his covers on. Nice and cosy, ready to go out, shoot some Russians down. Oh, sorry, anyway, there you go. So what a great day. Have I covered everything? Thank you to Jilly, thank you to Trish, thank you to Lee, thank you to Darren as well, and the other Darren, mate, seriously, fella, if you're watching this, you need to grow up, son. You know, I mean, to probably take a leaf out of your kids' books. Actually, you know, you got two kids who probably are a little bit more mature than you, man. The way you behaved today. Last time I was here, we pitched up down the end there. You were there. What did I do? That's it. We had a little bit of a tete-a-tete, but that was because of what I think. But I didn't go, you know, crying to my own. He's here today, so I can't do my show. It's like, mate, make your own mind up. The handbags and the glad bag. Okay. Right, folks. Anyway, yeah. Like I was saying, you know, and of course, you know, all the little keyboard warriors out there, you know, go and huddle in your little corner and just do your own thing. We're not interested in other things that are happening. We just do our thing. We're that way. You know, you can go that way, you can go that way, you can do whatever you like. I don't care. I don't go you know, crying to my 65 people that follow me, you know, and say, oh, you know, they've ruined our day because, you know, they're there. There's other places you can go, mate, you know, like I was last time with you up there. So grow up and do whatever you have to do, and we'll just get on with doing what we do, which is just a wonderful thing that we have amongst thousands and thousands of people around the world, and all the other ones you can just sod off. But anyway, I think that's it. Are we done, GP? Have we covered everything? Thank you to everybody here as well. There's a few stragglers hanging around. There's one over there. And we will see you not tomorrow. Nearly said tomorrow, didn't I? But we will see you on the weekend, whether it's going to be on Saturday or Sunday. I'll tell you what I am doing, folks. It's going to be Saturday, folks. It's going to be Saturday this weekend. Oh yes, of course it is. Yes. It's definitely Saturday this weekend, folks. Look out for an announcement. We'll put it out there like we always do. And love you guys. Thank you so much. Come in. There we are. We'll see you next time. Thank you, everybody. See you. Cheers, bye. Okay, check me out. Oh, is there? Oh, okay, let's go. It's going over the top. To the animals as well, folks. I haven't said that a lot recently, but always be good to the animals and to your friends and neighbours and everybody around you. There's always that little tiny element, isn't there? The little tiny element of the little people who've got very small, narrow minds and failures, jealous, whatever they might be, whichever way you want to look at them. It's a sad, shameful thing, really, isn't it, that social media has created that type of person. But to be honest with you, they were there all the time. They've just now got a platform that they can hide behind that little keyboard or take pictures from behind bushes and like, oh look at, oh I saw them today. But you love us really, don't you? Hey, you love us, you can't get enough of us. Come on, admit it. You're all watching it secretly, you know, you won't tell the other lot, will you? Yeah, okay folks, GP, let's wrap it, yeah? I've got to get on the road. GP? Okay.